Hello Leo and welcome to your reading. This is a reading for all those who have a Leo sun sign, Leo moon sign, Leo ascendant. We're taking a look at your current energy, and some of you could have just stepped into these energies, some of you could be in the midst of these energies, and some of you could be towards the end of these energies. See what you are currently experiencing with regard to these energies, any situation you have on hand, or anything which is predominant in your thoughts. See what connects with this reading and follow through after thinking about it. Right? So let's proceed with Leo's reading. We'll start by taking a look at your past and what is it that has got where you're coming from, or what has got over for you. We have the King of Wands. You got the Moon card, Queen of Cups, and that's your outcome. I will clarify all these cards in detail. Just let's get an overview. And okay, at the bottom of the card you've got, bottom of the deck you've got Strength. So again, it talks of a lot of fire, a lot of passion, a lot of energy. Wands is representative of that. Leo and the Lion is representative of that, and you seem to have a predominance of yellow color in your reading so far. So I think first you earlier on Leo, you would be somebody who would be very out there. You would come across as very charismatic. You would be very, you come across as somebody who can motivate people a lot, who would speak in a very inspiring, motivating manner, and can raise the energy of a room, or a group of people and things like that. But it was all about infusing energy rather than doing it yourself. Or when you're talking to people like that and inspiring them to do something, you kind of never followed up with what they actually did, or the way they would put your ideas or your inspiration into actual effort and work. So some of you could be motivational speakers, some of you could be teachers as well, or somebody who's like I said, you do give inspiration talks, and otherwise also, if that's not your profession, but you are somebody, when people come and meet you, they do feel very inspired and enthusiastic. But I think that was something you used to be, or you used to follow that a lot. However, you're withdrawing from being like that and being a little more intuitive, being a little more inward looking. King of Wands is looking outside, wanting to exert their energy outside, wanting to do everything on the outer level. But the Moon and the Queen of Cups is somebody which is wanting to look within now. So probably you feel that for example, if you feel that you could inspire a lot of people the way you talk, or you could motivate people, but I think now you're taking a look that do you inspire yourself to do something. Ace of Pentacles. Whatever is all about talking and energy raising, does that get transformed for you in the physical term as well? So whatever you are doing, whatever you're saying, whatever you talk about, whatever creative ideas you give, do they actually get manifest? That is what your reading is about. So previously you would do all of that, but you would not follow up what came out of it. But now you're looking within, now you're being a lot more intuitive, now you're tapping within your in your inner energy to see how this King of Wands energy, how that inspiration, that motivation, that enthusiasm actually leads to something concrete. So you are the Strength card signifies having that kind of strength, having that kind of courage to go within and look at it, how it is playing out for you. Or also when you are doing this work for others, to follow up and see if they have achieved the desired success, the desired results, after following through with what you have inspired them with, how you have inspired them, how you have enthused them. So this is something you used to do, but now you're looking a lot into how it is working or not working for you. And so I mean, it's a good way to see and judge that whatever we talk about, If it is working for us, then to a large level it will work for others as well. But I think you're looking inwards to see, where does this really take you and what does this really create for you in the physical aspect, in the physical manifestation. We'll start by exploring this King of Wands. You got a balance, the card of balance, which is the temperance. Yes, earlier on, from where you were, you know, sun as well as the moon, a lot of clarity has, okay, very powerful cards, all three of them, which are talking about, you understand this pattern of yours, this energy of yours, of this King of Wands, and you realize that, it is too much, it's too fiery. There is no tempering of this fire energy, there is no tempering of this wands energy with either emotion or with pentacles. And that is why, you've got two cards of balance. One is justice and one is this balance. So you realize that you really need to put all that energy, enthusiasm into something concrete. You need to balance it. It's too fiery, it is too the fire needs to be channeled. It will either for example, you have a fire burning, but what are you to do with that fire? If you just let it be, it's going to eat up everything. You have to channelize the energy into creating something for yourself. Fire is creative force, moon is nurturing force. So you're getting a nice balance now, Leo. You're looking at these things so that all your fiery energy can be tempered and balanced, and looking inwards how you want to balance it, how you want it to play out in your physical life, and that is what has somehow made you turn within. Let's explore this moon energy. And now a fine you automatically felt that you need to balance this, because it was getting a little, let's say, when we say it's getting too hot to handle, as in it was all over the place. You need to contain it, you need to give it structure, to that energy, you need to give it direction, you need to channelize it in something. And that's what you have been you have been thinking about, you've been working on in the past. So it was you coming into that balance of late. Now you've got the Hermit card, so it's complements the Moon card very well, which is talking about going within to get some answers for yourself. Now it can apply to you all of you would know what aspect it's applying to. So you need to withdraw a little, to tap within before you, Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles, before you can start working on something new. Four of Cups. So you might feel that it's a little, this time is a little heavy currently, because you're dealing with a lot of emotions within. A lot of energy is getting churned up within, of thoughts, not thoughts, but of feelings, of intuition. And you really need time off. You really need to withdraw a little to assess all what your inner energy is about. It is talking to you, it is guiding you somewhere, it is giving you some kind of information which one can only access when we are in the hermit mode of being silent, being quiet, and allowing this to listen, so that it can guide you where and how you can channelize this fiery energy and create something for yourself. You've got two aces of pentacles, so it means that yes, you are ready for a new, let's say, some work, new profession, new maybe it's about health as well, because some of you could be spending a lot of energy into heavy duty exercising, and now you realize that it's burnt you out. You need to nurture yourself from within also. All your exercise, all your food, all of that, following all of that pattern probably has it's gone, it's like a burnt out situation for those of you where it is health related. But where it is career related, work related, profession related, it's telling you to how to channelize all your enthusiasm, all your vigor in a proper way, so that it can bear good results which you can see, and something which is tangible for you. It might feel a little emotionally heavy, because it always does happen when we are processing the inner energy. It is a time where we feel a little stuck, but don't give up, Leo, because you will find a way out of it. The Four of Cups shows a little feeling a little woeful with these three cups, but don't forget the universe is right behind you, offering the fourth. It's only when you are through with analyzing this and you get up to just kind of look around, that is when you will see this opportunity which is coming about as you go through this internal processing and churning. So that's your present. Let's take a look at your future. Queen of Cups. Okay, Knight of Swords. Strength. You have got double strength. Yes, if I remember correctly, the bottom of the deck is also strength. So you're getting a lot of repetitive messages, Leo. right? So you've got strength, you have got knight of swords, and you have got five of wands. So don't you might experience in the coming time, when you are in this particular zone, you might have lot of people, some of you can hear people talking in an unpleasant way about you, that see what you're doing, first you were like this, now you're like this. These are not going to be nice compliments for sure, but it will take you all your courage and strength to move away from all these things, because you know that this is an internal churning which is meant for you to happen, because you've got such very powerful and that too repetitive cards. It's bringing about a change in you, major change in you, major change in your life. Okay, and that is why it would be best to ignore these kind of people, because it will take some strength to let these comments not bother you and not register in you, because you know what you are going through. These people don't, and you have wonderful new opportunities coming up for which you are preparing by going through this process, Leo, right? And a time will come when you would, some of you would just feel like kind of giving it back to them immediately there and then, but somehow this has taught you how to rein in your energies, how to rein in especially this fiery energy of wands. I mean, that's what you all have learned. That is that one common point all of you are experiencing is you've learned how to hold back and restrain this energy for and not like be spending it the way you used to. So this is what your whole learning is, that how am I to rein in this energy, how am I supposed to channelize it? Should I just squander it by replying to low comments and indulge in low vibration activities? So that is also something which you're learning to do, how to handle your male energy, how to handle the fire energy, how to handle the solar plexus energy. Do you always get into this thing of giving it back to people there and then, or do you restrain your energy, you process it? This is the internal processing which is happening, and then you see how you want to spend your energy, because you are starting something new. You are on the phase, you are in a phase of leaving this pattern behind and moving towards a new pattern. And that is why I think you will understand that it requires strength to hold back and not talk to reply to people, or not to say anything or do anything immediately. You always need to check with yourself and proceed carefully and thoughtfully. So in your outcome, we've got Nine of Wands, the Empress, and the Seven of Swords. So yes, this entire process has taught you a lot. It's built a lot of muscle for you in terms of restraining. So when it's like strength training, when we lift heavy weights, we build our muscles. So this kind of restraint behavior, this kind of keeping a little quiet, holding back a little, is building up your strength, your inner strength, which is bringing you more prosperity, abundance, and fertility. How? Because the more you restrain your energy, the more your inner energy grows. This Empress card is all about an energy of prosperity, abundance, and fertility. You realize that you will realize, Leo, that instead of spending your energy and externalizing your energy at every given moment, it would be better to hold back your energy and see how it works for you within, to give you more abundance, to give you more prosperity, and to make you more creative. So that internal energy is resulting in a lot of intuitive awareness and emotional awareness, which is teaching you how to use this energy. And that is why this Empress card talks of this kind of abundance coming when you start following when you start holding back your energy and using it very thoughtfully. It's time to run away from this kind of situation and these people. This is just after this Five of Swords card. So there is no point in talking to certain people, I have realized, because all said and done, they are only going to say something mean, nasty, and petty. So the best thing to do is run away from them. There is a saying, discretion is the better part of valor. One should know with whom you're picking up a fight. With these kind of people, there is such people, there is no point in having a conversation with them, because some people can go to certain levels which you cannot. So it's best to cut your losses and move away from them, rather than getting involved with them and getting back into this old pattern, right? So you realize, Leo, this is a big time for you, where you're realizing how to use your energy, your solar plexus energy, your personal strength, personal stamina. It's very, very powerful, for the simple reason that we've got a lot of major arcana cards and repetitive cards. Let's get you some guidance. What guidance can we give Leo? Okay. White buffalo. This is a card of peace and harmony, and peace, harmony, as well as, okay, just a minute, peace, harmony, as well as just being a little cool about everything. You've realized it's this buffalo is a very it's got a lot of strength. Just look at the size of this, but it knows that it is not going to waste its strength. It knows where it needs to use it, and how it needs to use it. So there is no point rushing all over the place, and that too in such a terrain, because it is just going to exhaust it. So this card talks of being a little more abundant and peaceful, because you have started harnessing your energy in a very positive manner, which is bringing about a lot of peace and balance and harmony within and outside of you. You've realized the value of peace, Leo. You're not about putting your energy over there and out there at the smallest instance. You've realized its value. Trickster. I mean, and you know that, okay, so I would say you've seen both sides of the coin. You experienced one, and now you're experiencing the other, and you're moving away and recognizing these kind of people and what their energy does. So it's a good idea to kind of even make peace with such people, because this is something that they do not understand, and this is something which is, they don't understand, they don't know, and that is why they cannot respond to you when you come from a place of peace, harmony, and gentleness. These are kind of harsh people, right? So this is the best way to handle harsh people, with a lot of softness, with a lot of harmony, with a lot of peace. It kind of throws them out, throws them off. So that is, and throws them out, I guess, from your circle, because they realize that you no longer entertain them, you don't no longer entertain their kind of behavior, because your energy has also shifted consciously and subconsciously. This shift is happening, so these people will also move away on their own, because you see, you are here, and this fox is like moving away from you. So with your energy shift, you're seeing a change coming about in your immediate circle as well, and these kind of tricksters are moving out of your life, Leo. So that was your reading. If you like the reading, do subscribe to the channel for regular updates, and thank you for watching.